I'm going to show you the absolute fastest and most streamlined way to onboard clients as a productized agency. No complex steps, no back and forth, no delays. This is a system that gets your clients results quickly. What we're trying to avoid is to get a verbal yes from the client and then have to chase them down manually to sign contracts or follow up multiple times for payments. As soon as you get a yes, send them to an order form, or you can link to an order form from a sales page on your website like this one to automate the entire flow. They simply land on the page, decide what service they want, and click on the Buy Now button to get redirected to the form. This form will collect all the necessary information for contact and billing so you don't have to manually create an account for your client in your CRM or anything like that. For productized services, we always recommend charging the client upfront. You could do a contract if you want, but if the client's choosing to work with you, it already means they trust you to deliver what you promised. When they fill out the form and check out, they'll land on a receipt page, and from there, they're automatically logged into the client portal where they can manage their project, download invoices, and update their payment method. You're definitely going to want some information from the client to get started on their project, but if you attempt to collect this information before they've paid you, you risk losing the lead because you're asking for too much too soon. But once they've paid and are already in the system, filling out an intake form is an easy next step. Now, intake forms are designed to collect project-specific information so you can work on the client's order. However, if you need to collect information about the client that gets saved into their profile instead, you can do this using an onboarding form. Now that I'm logged into the admin side, I can go to Forms, Onboarding Forms, and then this brand information form to show you what a onboarding form looks like. These forms can be attached to services, and the system automatically verifies if the client has filled them out and only presents them to the client if they haven't filled out the onboarding form in the past. To require a client to fill out an onboarding form, you check this box and then select it from the dropdown. Let me quickly show you what the flow looks like if the service requires an onboarding form. Since I attached the onboarding form to the starter plan, I filled out this order form real quick. Let's check out. Now that the client's on the receipt page, when they click on continue to the next step, they're going to get taken to the onboarding form first. Once they fill out their onboarding form and submitted it, they're going to get taken back to the intake form automatically. Once the client has filled out all of their forms, they're essentially done, and all the information you need to work on their project is now easily accessible by going to the client's order at any time. Here's what the order we just made looks like on the admin side. You can see all the information the client provided in their intake form as well as their onboarding form directly on the same order. You can easily assign this project to anyone on your team or communicate with them directly over here, as well as reply to the client directly within the order itself. You do have access to an onboarding page that you can set up for your clients to educate them on the portal, and also add extra onboarding steps through a checklist if you'd like them to check out different resources, leave your review, or download the companion app, for example. Setting up this onboarding page is extremely simple. On the admin side, I'm going to go into Settings, then Dashboard, and this is where I'll be able to modify the onboarding page however I'd like. Every block that exists by default can be modified to change the information on it, as well as the size to create the mix I would like. I can also add and remove different blocks to create the onboarding page that I prefer, allowing me to show all of this information to the client as well. This portal gives the client access to all of their orders, invoices, files, allows them to onboard themselves and manage their subscription without you having to manually intervene. It also makes it super simple for you to upsell further services down the line by adding sidebar items that take clients directly to order forms. To set up the perfect onboarding experience for your clients and learn more about this client portal, check out the link in the description down below. And for more guides and tips on how you should run your productized agency, check out our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.